Like regarding the chants.
Yeah.
So the chants themselves, and I assume in some language they mean something. But now, at the beginning, or when
Well,
you
I don't know
started-
that language.
Oh, you don't. So, say
Kinda.
like, don't worry if they mean anything, or do they mean anything, or you know, the words themselves. Like it sounds like you're saying it's better to just not worry about them or think about them.
It's better not to worry, period. But
Yeah.
if there's a better or worse. No, okay. The chants, what we're singing in India, they're called the names of God. And in India, they believe that God takes many different forms. This one great being manifests in many different forms and shapes for many different purposes over long periods of time, and they call that avatars, manifestations. And all these names are names of that one of those different forms of God. And each of these forms of God has a storyline. You can read all that stuff. Krishna has the Bhagavatam, the goddess has the Devi Mahatmya, there's the Ramayana. There's so many books, holy books, that are all about what these beings did when they took form and why they took form. Right? But that's very much like Krishna, right? Say somebody wrote a book about your life and all the things that happened to you and all the things you did. Is that who you really are? That's what you did. It's your nature. The mystery of who you are is inside of you. The story can't really point to you directly, right? Not to the powers the same. That way, all these great stories, all these called myths, but they're at least in India they believe that. But even so, that's not the real meaning of the I all have the same nature. And Ram is the name of that nature. And so getting that name doesn't have to get you involved in the story. You can be deeper someplace there. So nothing wrong with learning all that stuff and immersing yourself in it if you want to. It's necessary. There are other people who give you a different opinion. Believe me, there are. And I don't like it. So, no. But I just can share my experience and the teachings of my country. I was there with him, so he never asked me questions. Yes, that was the beauty of it all, and that really liberated us a lot from a lot of the it's just different. It's not caused by anything that comes from the universe. It's not caused not to make it more or less. It just is.
I thought that it came from practice.
From
From practice, a meditation practice.
you
or
recognize it through practice because you uncover it. It's like you're looking in a mirror that's very covered with dust. As you clean the dust off, your own face starts to shine. You see yourself clearly. When the mirror is clean, there you are. Right? You were always there. But it was covered with dust. What's the dust? Selfishness. Shame, fear, anger. That's the dust on the mirror of our hearts. When we clean that mirror, everything is reflected as it is in its own natural beauty. Okay?
A lot of it's funny you just said you feel at home. Expression. I just said to
So when you talk to Krishna, you feel nervous. Before you praise me too much.
all right. So my question has to do with what's your take on the law of attraction?
So,
What's your take on the law of attraction?
I don't take it. I don't take it at all. I'm sorry.
So, what do you think about, or what do you
Would you explain what it is?
there are many teachers who teach this. Number of books, but other people have as well. But, yeah, well, I guess it's there. I don't know. So, anyhow, the basics of it is that God is the first thing what I do now. So, the thought, focus on that. So I create by focusing. So whatever I'm focusing on, wanting or unwanted. We also talk about many people are the vortex. So any practice of learning how to focus on what I want to not force work. They talk about setting the things, and they said there's only work, but what's the essence of why you want that thing? You know, you want to feel loved, you want to feel peace, you want to feel centered, you want to feel connected. So it's finding the essence of that and focusing on that, and then therefore your life brings you more of that.
Well, that's just what I do. Ram is the essence of that, and I sing that all day. And there's a lot of thinking, a lot of stuff in there. And first of all, let me just say that anything that works for you is, God bless its little head. If it works for you, it works for you, okay? Anything that gets you through the night is good. And if you feel the practice is working for you, do it. Those kind of practices never work for me. I don't have that kind of brain power. I can barely remember Ram. You know? So, and on the other hand, this is very much like positive thinking, which is good. I wish I had positive thinking, but I'm depressed. What can I do? So, if this, and I don't go along with this thing about you create your reality. On one level, that's true, but not the you who we think we are. If that was true, would you please give me a headache now? I want you to give me a headache with your thoughts. We can't even get rid of our own goddamn headaches. And how are we creating our reality in daily life? Now, I know that's much more subtle than that, but I don't have that much time. Maybe I have 20 years left, maybe 25, maybe 1 minute, I want to be saying Ram, because Ram is the essence, the name is the essence of all this stuff. And I don't have time to think. I never learned music. I never studied Indian music. I was too busy singing. I'm a one-trick pony. This is what I do. This and watching a little TV, a little bit there's I find some but we don't think so, but we are. So I think it's a great thing, I think ultimately every path leads to the same goal, and ultimately if you do this practice, I think it would help that practice, and if you did that practice, it'll help this practice. I don't think they're opposed to each other. It's just another way of approaching it. And, I like to wake up, have some chai, read the paper, and sing. I don't know about all that other stuff. I'm a very simple guy. And there are many, many ways of going about finding out your true nature, finding real happiness. So if those kind of practices, if you feel they're helping you, then that's great. But if you're not getting what you really want out of it, be honest with yourself. I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying this is the only way. So you can't say it's the only way that works for you. You have to get out of here. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Retreat. Oh, okay.
So a retreat in Maya Tulum in Mexico.
I just heard from Barbara today. I got an email from Barbara.
Oh.
Yeah, she's back at Maya Tulum. Was it with her or with Baron?
It was with Baron.
With Baron, yeah.
Yeah, and 13 3.
Oh.
Chanting to
Oh, cool.
she did
because she starves herself to death. Be cranky too. You be cranky too.
Anyway, well, you'll have to tell her if you still talk to her that 3 years later, my husband and I went raw vegan, and we have 5 kids, and they're all raw vegan, and we have a restaurant that's raw vegan,
Oh, how cool.
and I really like what you said, because we're all about accessibility, and not that there's one way for anything, but we like to help people to feel better with kind of high vibration things. So,
Sure.
so Ram to you is high vibration, and clearly, everything.
And when I say Ram, I'm not just saying Ram is the only name of God that works. Any name of God moves you to the same place, and it's just the practice that I've been immersed in. But let me make something else very clear. What I feel when I sing, and what you feel when we sing together, is that loving presence that is who my guru is. And my guru, of course, is
शुभ सोमवार। भगवान शिव की कृपा आप पर सदैव बनी रहे, जीवन में सुख, शांति और समृद्धि का आशीर्वाद मिले।
He's dead. You
गुड
can't
नमः
find
शिवाय।
You can't go see him. Just like me, you have to find that loving presence in your own heart. But for me, he represents that place, and he's the one who opened my heart in that way. Being with him opened my heart in that way, and led me to trying to find that presence within. And anything that helps you do that is good. Well, that's the way I feel. So. Now, what was your question?
About a street in New York.
What'd she say? Okay. Take it easy. Thank you.